I participated in many organizations in and outside the country, and I've discovered that if we know where we are, we will not get to where we are going. We've mentioned transformer, we've mentioned turbine, we've mentioned all manner of facilities, but nobody has mentioned the coordination of these devices and the equipment. The fact is this: if you refuse to digitalize your system, you remain where you are. All of us remember the era of typewriter, and we have people who were working with typewriter. Today, they are nowhere to be found. Now we have computer. So the big question we should ask ourselves: what are we doing concerning the power network? Is it digitalized? Does it communicate? Do we have online system monitoring? What do we have in the system? So I've said it several times that I personally believe that even if we have 1 megawatt as our generation cap, with digitalization of the system, we should be able to enjoy the power supply from that 1 megawatt. So we do not have anything in the system. What role we are playing here? We are playing a very vital role. We are Aviva Select, West Africa. We have a software, we are a software company, and our software is hardware agnostic. What does that mean? Whatever hardware you have, our software is able to incorporate in the hardware and know whatever is happening out to you. As the CEO of Niger Data Power Holdings, like she said she has 10 power stations right on her seat. We can know all the 10 power stations on our hard device. She doesn't need to call the manager in Papaland to where have you to know whatever is happening there. That is the power of software and digitalization. So that is the area we should look into. And also we would let you know that the idea of system collapse and all what have you, what were we doing then? When we resume, I was working in National Control Center, we resume, we take analog data, we call what is your generation, we call all manner of stations, we combine it together, and we put ourselves alert. We're actually using our blood to work. But it shouldn't be so. Yes, it shouldn't be so. When you have real data at your fingertips in your software device, they manage the entire system for you, and you sleep at rest. So it is very, very important we think towards that direction. Because if we fail to think towards that direction, irrespective of the number of turbines and the power transformers you have, and the transmission grids you have, you will see experience collapse. You should be able to minimize the isolation point. You should be able to have a self-healing system. You should be able to recognize transient faults and permanent fault. You should be able to have a system that can try itself. So, okay, for example, there is a transient fault on my system should be able to say, okay, this is transient fault, what do I say about it? Okay, let me try to reclose. It tries to reclose, and if the fault is still there, it can now lock out the fault and take out a minimal portion of the entire grid out, not the entire grid. So what are we talking about? I am saying that we should look into the aspect of digitalizing this system. We've talked so much about how to increase capability, how to increase transmission, how to strengthen distribution. But let's talk about how to bring this system in life where they communicate, where we have live data, real data, and system monitoring, and we are happy to go that way. And I can assure you, irrespective of the generation we have in Nigeria, we can manage it. You also agree with me that if, for example, you are aware you will not have light so time, and you are also aware that you have light so time, you will be comfortable. You will understand that we have generation limitation, that the hours they have assigned to me, I will definitely enjoy that power supply at that stipulated hour. And as the generation increases, there is tendency that they will extend that hour. But these features are not there. There is no way nobody can beat just that I will have a regular power supply. Because just common lizard will go into your feeder pillar and take you out of the system. And before you call these people to come, it takes hours. That's if your network could even get through to them. So but if you have a system that is self-healing, is able to heal the lizard, take the lizard out, resolve that situation, and you are good to go. So going forward, it's my own candid advice that we should look towards that direction where we fortify the grid and make it self-healing system and digitalize the grid. Very, very easy. Very, very simple.
Thank you very much.